A second former Blackwater contractor was sentenced today in Norfolk federal court. A judge gave Justin Cannon 2.5 years for the May 2009 shooting death of an unarmed Afghan civilian. Cannon and Virginia Beach resident Christopher Drottliff were convicted of involuntary manslaughter in March. Drottliff was recently sentenced to 37 months in prison. Both men are free on bond while they appeal this case. Outside Norfolk federal court, Drottliff spoke only to 10 on Your Side's Melanie Woodrow.
Alveda, in this letter obtained by 10 on Your Side, General David Petraeus wrote to Judge Robert Dumar, quote, "This particular shooting incident was a setback for our U.S. military and civilian personnel operating in and around Kabul." Today, Judge Dumar said to Justin Cannon that he believed the men acted recklessly. The other defendant in this case, Christopher Drottliff, told me that he doesn't believe they acted recklessly, rather that they did what was necessary in a war zone. Christopher Drottliff and Justin Cannon are back with their families for now. Both men found guilty of involuntary manslaughter.
Originally, we came in here with a death penalty hanging over our head, and somehow it's dwindled its way down to something that we were never even brought in here for.
In May 2009, they defied orders and drove their interpreters off base. Government prosecutors say they were drinking and partying all day. There was an accident, and Drottliff and Cannon said they acted in self-defense, firing at a vehicle they believed was reversing towards them.
I still, to this day, will say that I was not drinking, we were attacked, and we defended ourselves.
A passenger in the vehicle and a man walking with his dog were shot and killed. In a letter, General David Petraeus told the judge the incident threatened the bond of trust the United States sought to develop with the Afghan people.
If General Petraeus were to actually get to go look at our vehicle, get to see the intersection where it happened, I think maybe his view would have been a little different.
Drottliff was sentenced to 37 months, 7 more months than Cannon because of his criminal past.
You got obviously less of a sentence than Chris did.
It's just, that's what we expected.
Both men are appealing their cases. Chris is back home with his family in Virginia Beach.
My son was, sleeping in the foyer in our room, sneaking down from his room at night to sleep in the foyer because he thought he had to protect his mommy while I was gone. So it's been good being home.
Drottliff says he does feel remorse.
We're going to feel terrible for this until the day that we pass on, but the fact is, it is a war zone. It's a war zone.
And while Christopher Drottliff is appealing this case, as is Justin Cannon, both men are free on bond. They are with their families. Christopher Drottliff at the moment is doing some construction work to support his family in Virginia Beach. Justin Cannon is headed back to Louisiana to be with his family. Reporting live in Norfolk, Melanie Woodrow, 10 on Your Side.